What if I told you that just 10 moments shaped the world as we know it today? 10 pivotal points in history where the course of human events shifted irrevocably. Join us as we journey through time, exploring these defining moments and their profound impact on our world. November 9th, 1989, a date forever etched into the memory of a generation and a turning point in world history. On this cold, crisp night in Berlin, the city is alive with a sense of electricity and anticipation. People from both east and west gather near the wall, their breath visible in the chilly air, their hearts pounding with hope and uncertainty. The streets are filled with whispers, rumors, and the distant sound of radios broadcasting the latest news. For nearly 3 decades, the Berlin Wall has stood as a harsh, unyielding barrier, concrete and barbed wire slicing through the heart of the city. It is more than just a physical divide. It is a symbol of the ideological conflict that has defined the Cold War era, separating families, friends, and an entire nation. But tonight, something extraordinary is happening. Ordinary citizens, emboldened by a wave of hope and the promise of change, approach the wall with hammers, chisels, and bare hands. They begin to chip away at the concrete, each strike echoing like a drumbeat of freedom. East German border guards, once feared, now stand back, uncertain and overwhelmed by the sheer number of people. The old order is crumbling before their eyes. The Berlin Wall, once an impenetrable fortress, is transformed into a living canvas. Graffiti artists and ordinary citizens alike cover its surface with messages of hope, peace, and unity. The wall, once a symbol of oppression, now bursts with color and creativity, reflecting the dreams of a people longing to be free. As the night unfolds, people clamber over the crumbling remains, some for the very first time crossing into the other half of their city. Tears of joy stream down faces as families and friends, separated for years, embrace in emotional reunions. Laughter, sobs, and cheers fill the air, blending into a chorus of liberation. The fall of the Berlin Wall is more than just the reunification of a city or a country. It is the symbolic collapse of an empire, the end of decades of division, and a powerful testament to the human spirit's unbreakable yearning for liberty. The celebrations that erupt are not just for Berliners, but for people everywhere who believe in the possibility of change. That night's images are broadcast around the globe, inspiring millions and sparking a wave of democratic revolutions across Eastern Europe. The world watches as the geopolitical map is redrawn and a new era of hope and possibility begins. The fall of the Berlin Wall stands as a reminder that even the mightiest barriers can be brought down by the courage and determination of ordinary people. Imagine a world without the internet. No instant communication, no vast digital libraries, no global connections. Just a few decades ago, this was reality. People relied on handwritten letters, rotary phones, and physical books to communicate and learn. News traveled slowly, and connecting with someone across the globe was a rare, complicated feat. The world felt much larger, and information was often locked away in archives or behind closed doors. The internet began in the 1960s as a military project known as ARPANET, designed to allow computers to communicate over long distances. At first, it was a tool for researchers and government agencies, a network of massive machines filling entire rooms. But the seeds of something much bigger had been planted. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, Tim Berners-Lee's invention of the World Wide Web changed everything. Suddenly, the internet was no longer just for scientists and engineers. With the creation of web browsers and user-friendly interfaces, ordinary people could explore a universe of information from their own homes. Emails connected continents in seconds, businesses found new markets, and the world began to shrink as people discovered new ways to interact and share ideas. Information became accessible to all, regardless of age, background, or location. Students could research topics in minutes, families could stay in touch across continents, and knowledge was no longer limited to those with special access. The internet revolutionized how we live, work, and interact. It broke down barriers, democratized knowledge, and created opportunities for collaboration and innovation on a scale never seen before. People could work remotely, connect with others who shared their passions, and participate in global conversations. Yet, this digital revolution brought new challenges: cybercrime, misinformation, and privacy concerns. As more of our lives moved online, new risks emerged, from identity theft to the spread of false information. The same technology that connected us also made us vulnerable in new ways. As we navigate this ever-evolving frontier, it's up to us to harness the internet's power for good, by staying informed, supporting digital literacy, and building a more connected, responsible, and inclusive world for everyone. July 20th, 1969. A date forever etched in the annals of human history. On this day, the world held its breath, united in anticipation, as the Apollo 11 mission approached its most critical moment. For years, scientists, engineers, and astronauts had worked tirelessly, overcoming countless obstacles, all for this singular goal: to land a human being on the moon. The world watches as Neil Armstrong, commander of Apollo 11, carefully descends the ladder of the lunar module, his every movement broadcast live to millions of viewers across the globe. The silence is palpable, broken only by the crackle of radio transmissions and the collective heartbeat of humanity. "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," he declares, etching the moment into history. With those words, Armstrong not only set foot on the lunar surface, but also captured the spirit of exploration and the boundless potential of the human race. The Apollo 11 landing was a triumph of science, engineering, and human determination, a pivotal moment for humanity. In Mission Control, cheers erupted as the signal confirmed a safe landing. Decades of research, innovation, and collaboration had culminated in this extraordinary achievement. For the first time, humans walked on another celestial body, inspiring generations to dream bigger. Children gazed at the night sky with new wonder, imagining futures among the stars. Families gathered around televisions, witnessing history unfold in real time, their imaginations ignited by the possibilities of space. The moon landing ignited a passion for space exploration and scientific discovery that continues today. It paved the way for new missions, advanced technologies, and a deeper understanding of our universe. The legacy of Apollo 11 lives on in every rocket launch, every experiment, and every dream of reaching beyond our world. Amidst global unrest and uncertainty, the moon landing fostered a sense of unity, reminding us that we all share this pale blue dot. People from every nation watched together, marveling at what humanity could accomplish when united by a common purpose. That remarkable day showed us the power of daring to dream and achieving the impossible. The footprints left on the lunar surface are more than just marks in the dust. They are symbols of hope, courage, and the enduring human spirit to explore the unknown. Before Johannes Gutenberg's printing press, knowledge was a privilege of the elite, locked away in rare, hand-copied books. Gutenberg's 15th-century invention revolutionized information, making books accessible and affordable. Literacy soared, ideas spread rapidly, and the Renaissance was ignited. The printing press democratized knowledge, empowering individuals to challenge the status quo. It paved the way for the Reformation, scientific revolutions, and modern democracy. Today, every book, newspaper, and magazine owes its existence to that ingenious device. July 4, 1776. In Philadelphia, a group of determined men signed the Declaration of Independence. Its words, "All men are created equal," resonated far beyond the 13 colonies. This radical idea ignited revolutions worldwide, inspiring struggles for freedom and equality. The American experiment became a beacon of hope for oppressed peoples everywhere. The Declaration was more than a call to arms, it was a declaration of ideals that still challenge and inspire us today. For centuries, slavery cast a dark shadow over humanity, robbing millions of their freedom. Yet, even in darkness, resistance flickered. Enslaved people and abolitionists fought tirelessly for justice. Figures like Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, and William Wilberforce dedicated their lives to ending this atrocity. The abolition of slavery was a victory for human dignity and collective action. But the legacy of slavery lingers, reminding us the fight for true equality continues. Let us draw inspiration from those who fought for freedom and strive for a more just world. Before penicillin, a simple infection could be deadly. In 1928, Alexander Fleming's chance discovery of a mold that killed bacteria changed medicine forever. Penicillin became the world's first antibiotic, saving millions of lives and revolutionizing healthcare. Deadly diseases became treatable, and surgery became safer. Fleming's breakthrough showed how a single discovery can ripple across the globe. Penicillin's legacy is a testament to science's power to transform lives. The 18th century's Industrial Revolution reshaped society, beginning in Britain and sweeping the globe. Inventions like the spinning jenny and steam engine revolutionized production and transportation. Factories drew people to cities, accelerating life and transforming economies. While it brought progress and new industries, it also led to pollution, poverty, and harsh working conditions. The rise of mass production changed social structures and sparked movements for reform. The Industrial Revolution laid the foundation for our modern world and its challenges. For centuries, women were denied a political voice. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw a global movement for women's suffrage. Pioneers like the Pankhursts, Susan B. Anthony, and Elizabeth Cady Stanton fought tirelessly for equality. Their activism chipped away at prejudice, achieving a watershed victory for democracy and human rights. The fight for equality is ongoing, but their legacy inspires us to keep pushing forward. Let's remember their sacrifices and continue championing women's rights worldwide. After World War II, nations united to prevent future horrors, creating the United Nations in 1945. The UN committed countries to resolve differences through diplomacy, not war. Its mission: maintain peace, foster cooperation, and promote human rights. Despite challenges, the UN has played a vital role in peacekeeping and humanitarian aid. As we face global challenges, the spirit of international cooperation is more important than ever. From the fall of the Berlin Wall to the signing of the UN Charter, we've explored 10 moments that shaped our world. History is a dynamic tapestry. Let's learn from the past and shape the future we want to see. Which moment had the biggest impact? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.